Hello, good afternoon, ladybugs and yellow jackets. Welcome back to Faye Productions here. It is Sunday, and that means we are here for Handmade Home Shopping today. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly. And before we jump into the show, please, wherever you're watching from, like, subscribe, huzzah, the bell. Yes, and give us that support. Oh my gosh, turn that feedback off. Feedback in my background over there. Okay, so yes, also a shout out to today's show sponsor, who is Morbid Heart Designs, and they have been a vendor here on the show in the past. It is the Zodiac and horror themed art of Angela Williams, and you can purchase this in various forms such as cards, vinyl stickers, prints, and originals. Angela has spent this COVID summer here at home adding a fantasy element to what products are already offered in the form of digital coloring pages on her site here. And I'm going to put that up for you. You can see this is the very specific link for the digital coloring pages. And please check back on her website. About weekly, because she is putting up new content constantly. Please bookmark that page. And if you like her art and what you see there after giving a visit, which I hope you do, please consider popping over to Patreon and giving some support there, where you will be able to get exclusive content and other awesome goodies. She is also available, Morbid Heart Designs, all spelled out one word, on Twitch and Instagram, Facebook, all of the places with that handle. So please go and give her your support and looks and likes and shares. And without further ado, then, that will bring us into our very first vendor today, which is ForgeAndFleece. Hello. Dun, da, da, da! Imperial. So thank you for joining us on the show today. And please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience. Tell us a little bit about who you are. Give a shout out to your home fairs or peeps, conventions, whatever that may be. And by all means.
All right. So my name is Dan Neville, and I run Forge and Fleece. I'm the artist behind it, and kind of it at this point is a one-man show, pretty much. So I hand make everything that I sell and everything that I'll show today. I primarily, I'm in New England. I'm based in Amherst, Massachusetts. So I do the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, because that's fairly close to me. The Massachusetts Renaissance Fair, because they're wonderful people. What I consider kind of my home fair is Mutton and Mead, which is, if you're anywhere in the area, is worth the drive. It's one weekend it's Father's Day weekend every year, and it's just the best fair I can imagine. I love it so much. It's just a wonderful, homey, great time. I also would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to my favorite con, which is PortCon in Portland, Maine. They're fantastic people there. I was there last year. It was my first year not 2020, but 2019 was my first year selling there, and it was just a blast. I would definitely be going back. And yeah.
It's actually cool to hear that Portland, Maine has conventions. I have friends in Portland, and my mother lives in Thomaston, Maine, and I love the state of Maine. It's beautiful.
Maine is great. It's really big.
Yeah.
So I was looking into one event that was like the Pirate Festival that was way up at the top of Maine, and I looked at the drive, and it was like, wait, no, that's 9 hours away. And I'm like, Maine is bigger than it looks.
Indeed, it is. They also have a Ren Fair, though, as I understand it. That's a couple of years old. So
the Maine Renaissance Fair is very busy. I wasn't able to get in, or it overlapped with another fair that I was doing. I can't remember. There was a reason why I don't do that one. But I love PortCon, and it's like, honestly, it's the best of all conventions. It's not too big, and it's got just great people working there. So
awesome. Well,
yeah.
I'm going to turn the whole screen over to you, and I'll let you just get into showing us the things.
Okay, yeah. I have many things behind me mostly. Okay, so I predominantly do chainmail and scale mail. That's sort of my thing. So I'm going to start off with sort of the reason I got into this whole deal. I got these scale mail dragon tails. They are my pride and joy if I can get this one to come off the bar here. So this is, yeah, Dragon Tail. It's 37 inches long. Wow. I will move the chair out of the way, and you can see it, guys. It's a clip, and this will clip onto a belt loop, corset laces, anything like that. Just goes over.
Oh, corset laces. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So if you're wearing, like, it can just be, boom, whatever costume you have, whatever thing you're about to do, now you're a dragon. And you can.
I like the noise that it makes.
Yeah. Oh, the noise is very nice, fun, very silly, but it's also just, they got a real nice action to them. You don't realize you're wearing them until you like, wait, I have a tail on. It's a lot of fun.
Shake a tail.
Exactly. And so they make a great sound too. And they fold up into these like kind of cool little stuff. And I make them in a wide variety of colors and sizes. This year I've added 3 new sizes. Don't have my extra large out here because it's not available on my Etsy page yet. But I have, starting from the smallest, which is a keychain sized one. Let me see if I can get it in frame right. There it is.
There we go.
This is a little keychain size made with tiny little, all anodized aluminum scales, and these ones are made with stainless steel rings.
It almost looks like a mermaid tail, the little teeny tiny one does.
Yeah. And then I go up to the small scales, and these are, again, keychain size, more for fidgeting or like just having. Yep. I guess you could wear them too, but they're a little small to be anything too fun, serious. And then we have the kids' tails, or the small, extra small tails. I should say these are the actual costume size, but they're more for kids. They're new this summer up. And then we have the small size. Pull one of these off real quick. These are great for if you're too short to wear the full-sized long tails. These are great because they're a lot of fun. They're very slinky and very, and they're really fun to pet too. All of the scale mail is really fun to pet. Just gonna leave it there for right now. I
can just imagine how it feels to run my hands over it. The kind of just the tactile. I can imagine when I.
my favorite item that I actually make for that specific thing is these hand flowers, these tiny scale hand flowers. They're like almost like silk on it, like metal silk. It's so, after I make one, I spend 20 minutes petting it just as a reward for the hard work of
I love that.
Of weaving all of that stuff. And then, I mean, I have the large tails that I showed you, and then I also have ones that I just recently added that light up on the inside. I don't know if you can see the light. The inside lights up on those.
What?
Yeah.
Can you bring that really close to the camera? I don't know how attached it is. Literally, the tail lights up.
Yep. They're LED lights woven
real slow.
And so it's got hours and hours of battery life. The battery pack is right near the top, so it can easily be turned on and off.
And then how does it, when the batteries run out, how do you replace those batteries?
They're like 4 little screws, and they're the little flat.
Oh, okay.
So it's.
I've never seen a light up tail. Oh.
I mean, that's the thing, is that there's only 1 or 2. Nobody's doing light up dragon tails but me, as far as I know.
That is awesome.
My dragon tails are also unique in that they use 4 sizes of scales, where you can see on this one, it starts with the extra large scales here, and then it naturally tapers down into the large scale, and then the medium scales, and then the small scales, and then the flange at the end.
I know some dragons that might like this.
Exactly. I love them. I love making them, and I try to keep my prices low because if more people buy, then I can make more.
Right.
And so those are the 4 sizes of dragon tails. The other thing that I do a lot of is my baby dragons. Let me bring up a couple of them so people can see. So this is my little baby dragons. They're very wiggly. They got little wiggly legs.
Is it a brooch?
It can be if it wants to be, but it's mostly a just a little pet, little friend to sit in your hand and you can pet it.
Oh, it's
And
adorable.
this one is toothless. He's got the little red scale. Red scale. And I have them in tons of colors and color combinations, and then they have some even have glow in the dark scales. The scales probably won't glow very much here, but I can try to show the camera. No, it's not gonna pop up. They've been in the basement.
Glow in the dark scale. I didn't even know that was a possible thing.
Well, exactly. and then I have some that have little horns. I don't know if you can see the little horns on this guy.
I can see some. I can see him hanging back there, though.
Yeah, little. And then I have the my fairy dragons are pretty fun too. Example of these guys. Let's just pick one, Dan. All right. Yeah, here's a little blue fairy dragon.
Well, and how about some of this jewelry that I see kind of in the background too? Oh, that's look at that guy. Bling bling.
Yeah, these are my little fairy dragons. I have a lot of different sizes of dragons, from tiny little fairy dragons all the way up, and I actually sell kits to make those yourself and
cool.
instructions on those. But yeah, I'll start at the end here with, this is a stainless steel and amethyst set of chainmail that I make.
Ooh, that's
all handmade. And then these are sets of earrings. Oh, that didn't go as well as I would have liked, but you can still get a idea of what these are. Chokers.
Hold real still. Yeah. Oh, I love that one right in the middle. The kind of moonstone looking silver.
Yeah. That's actually the frost color, because it's like it's a brushed aluminum look. It gives almost a glow to it sometimes. Yeah. I really like that. It goes very well with a bunch of other colors as well. These are
sets, like with the earrings go with them.
Yeah. I try to make things so that if people want to buy matching earrings and of either of the two sizes, I have this is my dangly hoops, or I'll bring these close to the camera so that I can.
So we're kind of coming up on your time. So one more thing. Show us one more thing.
One more thing.
Yes.
New thing. I have the ear headbands. They're little headbands that you wear on your head, and then you have ears. And they're all made with chainmail.
I've never seen those in chainmail before either.
And this is either my Baby Yoda set or my Dobby set, depending on which fandom you like the most. So yeah. I have a lot more stuff on my Etsy page as well, and I've got a TikTok. Forge and Fleece on TikTok has a bunch of my stuff that I've been showing off there lately. So yeah.
Well, that's and so I also, yes, you are everywhere. All of your information is, so your main website is there in the low bar. It will be there after the show indefinitely, so people can click on it and go shop with you. But also your information has been going in the ticker below so that people can find you on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. I don't have your TikTok on there, but
it's okay.
We're participating in the magic word this week, which is pixie. So yes. So for those of you watching at home who may not know what the magic word is, what that means is when you go to purchase from Forge and Fleece, enter the word pixie in the checkout comments to let them know that you found them here, and you will receive some sort of surprise bonus gift with your purchase. So that is how that works. And is there anything you'd like to say before we let you go this afternoon?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Here we are, off to a good start today, bringing in our next vendor, who is Divine Creation Calls. I see you down there, so let me... Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? It's Brienne.
I'm good. Yes, you can call me Bree if you want to. That's my nickname. That's what everyone usually calls me. So if you want to call me that, that's fine.
Okay. Bree, then. So please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience. Tell us a little bit about who you are. Give a shout out to your home fairs or conventions or events, whatever it may be. So say hello to your peeps. Everybody loves that. And please, by all means.
Okay, well, hi, I'm Brienne. I go by Bree, but I am the creator and artist of Divine Creation Calls. I do it solo. I don't have anyone else. I do it all by myself, and I make everything, handcrafted, and I always make one-of-a-kind, unique pieces. I usually never make anything that is the same or anything. Like, I always do something different.
That is a lot of work.
Thank you, but it's just my style, it seriously is. That's just how I am. I like unique things that are different, that aren't the same, and that's hugely important to me. I mean, that's not to say, like, if someone did like ask for something custom order, I could try to always recreate, but I always usually like to do things different.
Right. No assembly line cookie cutter.
Nope. Definitely not.
All right. Well, what is it that you make? I'm going to turn the screen over to you here, and please tell us a little bit about that, and let's see some of your work.
Okay, great.
Tell us some stuff.
All right. Okay, I'll just start off with the closest thing I have to me. I make some jewelry, mainly, like jewelry and dream catchers, and I make these. These are memory wire bracelets. I don't know if you can... These are memory wire bracelets. They are in the large size, but I plan on doing more sizes, hopefully.
And memory wire is...
Oh, it's wire that, like, you see how it's like almost like a yo-yo,
Yes.
It's got like that's why it's called memory wire, because it retains its shape. It keeps the shape and doesn't distort. Yes.
So then you just flip it right on. There's no clasp.
Yep, you just go like this and it's on.
Oh, so that's like easy to fit so many different sizes.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's obviously it's pretty big on me, but I do have a small wrist. I mean, I'm pretty small and petite, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping to get like more sizes, like smaller sizes for those who are like me that have tiny wrists.
Yes, that is fair.
Yeah, and then you can. Obviously, this one is obviously more shorter than this one is. This one, obviously, you can see it's got more length to it. And
can you hold these very still in front of the camera so we can kind of see? And what do you make these with? What kind of beading or stonework?
Oh, I use mainly glass beads, especially. I don't know if you can see these type of beads.
Hold your hand up behind what you're. That way the camera doesn't try to focus on your face. There we go.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, like I love these type of beads. These are like they're like glass, and then like they got the crackled effect to them, and I just love the way they look.
They probably sparkle really well.
Oh, they do. They're really pretty, and obviously there's ones here that are multicolored.
Oh yeah,
this one, yeah, that one's like pink and blue. Like I just love all the colors. I had fun, especially with this one, because it's just so colorful and different.
Other direction.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard doing this.
The camera's backwards. I do this all the time, and I still get it wrong. Always, every time, I get it wrong.
Right. All right. So that's this one. Let's see. Oh, I love this one. This one is one of my favorites, to be honest. It's got like very much a... Damn it. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Oh, cool. It's got a nice little quartz there, it looks like.
Yes, I love quartz. Quartz is very nice.
And so what is the inspiration for making your art here?
It goes to a variety of different things. Like, I'm inspired by nature, especially. I love like doing like ocean and sea themes, which I think is what the inspiration was for this one was, as you can see, there's like
colors, yeah.
There's like a sand dollar charm. So yeah, this one I was thinking ocean and sea. So yep, so there's this one. This one's pretty big too. This one's definitely, it's got a little bit of weight to it too. So yeah, it's got some stuff.
And so you also have dream catchers as well.
Oh yes, let me show some of those.
I love
Okay.
dream catchers.
Oh, me
Right.
too. I love creating them.
Do you hand weave these as well, like from all the way from scratch?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh wow.
Completely.
How long does it take
Let's...
to do something like that? Other direction.
okay,
direction. There
sorry.
You go.
Thank
okay.
you.
There we go.
I'm probably gonna need your help a lot with that.
That is okay. I love all these cool, it looks like the crackly beads and sort of the color changing and the knotwork. How long does it take to do something like that?
It depends. Usually with some of them, it could take me a day, it could take me a couple of days, if not a week. It just really depends, like on how long I really, go at it.
Mm-hmm.
But usually I pretty much go like on a roll, meaning like where I'll just go nonstop. So there's that one. And let's see, this one. So that one's definitely on the smaller side. This is like maybe like a 6-inch one, 6 to 5 inch, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is like 14.
Oh
inch.
goodness.
Yeah, it's a bigger boy. That's not even the biggest one, if you could believe it.
Oh, that center looks pretty. Yep. Oh, that is pretty. And like all the little beads that are in there.
Yes.
We need some dream catching right now. Let me tell you what.
For sure. I agree. There's that one. I don't know if you can see this one, but this one it's actually made out of hula hoop. So it's pretty big. It's
wow.
It's like 22, I think, inches wide.
Oh my gosh. And so what do you use to make those? What is the thing that you weave? The thread or fabric or hemp or?
I sometimes use different type of string. I usually I sometimes use like nylon cord. Because it's really nice to use, because you can also to finish off the pieces, you can like light it with a lighter to help, seal it so it doesn't come unraveled. And then there's I sometimes use cotton crochet thread. That also can work. Anything like that that's sturdy and strong, that won't, break easily, is I use pretty much for dream catchers.
So how did you get into doing this kind of a thing?
Well, it started actually several years ago.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Wow. I'm doing this on my phone, so I apologize. I have it hooked up to my headphones, so it probably just pulled it and just down it went.
Pull up your Etsy store here really quick. Can we look at that?
Oh, yes, please. Please do. But I'll finish, answer your question. Sorry. So I started this, I really started getting into this, especially when I was in high school. I always knew I wanted to do something that was artistic and creative. So it started from there, and it just took off, I've been doing it ever since.
Look at, some of these are just beautiful, like this autumn one and this one that looks like a moon. I'm going to embiggen those here in a minute. I'm just sort of going through the front page here of your Etsy store. Wow, look at this blue garden tree of life dream catcher. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to embiggen some of these. Give me just a second. It takes me a second to swap those, but let's see here.
No problem.
The autumn one, because it's autumn.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Yeah, I actually did that one a couple years ago. So that's actually one of my older pieces that I did. This one, I don't know. It was during autumn, I believe, is when I did that. So of course I was feeling
pumpkins and.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I was really feeling, I especially get inspired by the seasons of the year, especially fall and autumn. And this was actually one of the first, fall and autumn, themed pieces that I did. And I was just feeling really inspired because of that. And plus, fall is one of my favorite, times of the year too. I just love fall and Halloween. So I just I really feel the spirit then. So I'm just like, ooh, I'm feeling, inspired. I gotta create something.
That is totally fair. I wanna look at this blue garden. I love this, how it's just kind of offset there, and then I don't know, it's unique, and I find that wonderful.
Thank you. That's what I do. I'd like to do unique, different pieces.
Right in the middle. Yeah.
Yep. That's a quartz. Yep. I know it's so simple, yet I love the fact that it's so simple, but yet it's still beautiful, which is usually like, you could probably tell I usually don't do too many simple pieces I usually do a lot of pieces that are very kind of decorative and elaborate, and it's got a lot of detail. Yeah, I usually do that.
So we're coming up on your time here, and you are also participating in the magic word, as I see. So the magic word is Pixie for you guys watching at home, and that means if you purchase anything from Divine Creation Calls this week and you put the magic word Pixie into the checkout comments, then you will receive a surprise bonus gift. Is there anything, Bree, that you would like to share with us, one last thing, or tell everybody before we bid you adieu for the afternoon?
Sure, of course. First off, I would like to say thank you for having me on here. This is the first time I've done this, and I really liked it, so thank you so much. And another thing is, I want to tell people that I am currently doing an auction right now on my Instagram. So I do have a couple of my pieces on there. Like, yep.
In the ticker, yep.
I do have a couple of my dream catchers. Like, one of them I had was the Crescent Moon one that was shown on my Etsy shop, and the the Autumn Spirit Fall dream catcher was also in the auction as well.
And so, how does that work? What should people do?
Well, if they go on my, Instagram, I have plenty of posts, talking about the auction, so they should be able to, see one of those posts, and they'll be able to go to the link that's on there that will be able to take them to the auction so they can view my pieces.
And when does the auction close?
The auction actually got extended till Monday, so thank God they have, there's still time. Monday is when it closes.
This is it, though. You gotta get it in. Today is the day, guys. Go get those bids in.
Yes, please do.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. Your information going in the ticker, also in the low bar, so people can find you after the show as well. And thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and good luck in the auction.
Oh, thank you. And
yes.
You have a great weekend, too.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.
All right, here we go. So we're cruising right along. I do not see our next vendor. I do see you down there, though, Rinus Leatherworks. So I guess we're going to go ahead and go with you guys, unless you object. Surprise, you're early.
Hi, sorry, we stood in.
Yeah, I don't see who our next vendor is in the backstage area here. So if you guys don't mind going now, then I guess you have some extra time today.
Oh, sure.
Sort of makes up for last week, huh?
Yeah.
Well, please introduce yourself to our audience and tell us who you are, where you're from. Give a shout out to your home fairs, and let's just hear a little bit about you and your work. And I'll go ahead and turn the whole screen over to you when you are ready to start showing us your amazing stuff that I'm very excited to see.
Thank you. So just a little bit about us. We just started a home business about a year and a half ago. Part of the reason why we started is we just wanted to share our love and passion for everything that you see on us and behind us. And we wanted to be able to create unique and wonderful pieces for people who like the same things that we liked, and also maintain that high quality, the amazing look and everything that goes with it. We are from California. We are.
Oh, you're on fire too, then.
I'm sorry?
I hope you're safe wherever you are. It's like we're both on the West Coast, and that means we're all on fire. So and have been for too long.
Yeah.
So I hope you're safe wherever you are, because we've okay. Well, that's good.
Funny story is that he used to be a wildland firefighter, and when we had our second child, we kind of decided to do this as a business to kind of help us to help him stay at home and away from some of that danger.
Be close to the family, because being wildland, I was gone for 2 weeks at a time. And
isn't it dangerous and scary though? You know, can I ask you a question that's not exactly related to your work or this work, related to the wild? Speaking of those things, because everything is on so much fire, if there are folks out there that wanted to, what is a good way to help support firefighters that are out there doing the thing? Like, is there a good place to go give donations, or I mean,
there are certain funds set up for wildland firefighters. I know personally, when we were on big campaign fires, going to the camp and seeing like thank you notes and people holding up posters was a big morale booster.
Well, there you go then. I have no idea how they really fight those big fires like that. So I would think they wouldn't even allow people at the places where you guys must have to stay. But anyway, enough of the wildfires, because we're here to see awesome leather, not talk about tragic wildfires.
So we've been working on a lot of things. We do everything from small little dice trays that we can personalize. We do have a laser that we started using. So we we hand dye. I would say like 95% of our stuff.
More than that.
More.
Just about everything.
Almost everything.
Put out is hand dyed.
Yeah. So everything that you're about to see is completely hand dyed. We take the leather from very just raw tanned leather, veg tan leather, and we create everything out of it. So when we say handmade, it's from beginning to end. Our products we try to make sure that they last. Our goal is for it to be products that are heirloom quality, which means that they're going to be around for a long, long time. We also hand sew everything that you see. So an item can take us anything between 5 hours to make to
20 hours
plus hours.
Strong hands at this point.
Very sore hands some days too from all the stitching.
My previous job definitely helped out in that aspect.
Well, I'm going to turn the whole screen over to you guys, and let's see the show. Sell us some awesome leather stuff.
Yes. Okay. So I guess we'll just kind of poke around and see. So one of the things that our biggest things are like the armor. So you'll see he's wearing a chest piece. He's, like I said, hand tooled. So all the design, the dye, everything is hand tooled. All the rivets that we are placed on it is all hand done.
Get over in the middle more.
Yeah.
So every Tarzan chest beating. I want to hear what it sounds like. Like beat your chest. Tarzan chest beating. Yeah.
And then like we also, you want to show that one?
Oh yeah. So this is a shin guard for the Viking armor set I'm putting together right now. Nice. And as you can see, all the detail in here is I first cut it out with a swivel knife, and I take a beveler tool and I hammer and bevel all the detail lines to make them more three-dimensional so that they pop out permanently.
We also use we make like hip bags. I don't know if you can see. Like hip bags and like all the things that you see. That's like the hand sewing. Like see all the way around. We hand sew all of that.
About the armor really fast. I like how that clasps too. It's got a good little clasp that isn't. You can do it one-handed, which is handy when you're carrying around turkey legs or kids or your stein or everything else that you carry at a fair. How do you measure for the armor?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, how do you measure for the armor when people are far away? Do you have a way to do that, or a guide to do that for people that might want to order but obviously aren't near you?
Yes. All of the armor is pretty adjustable, but I do take a basic like chest measurement and length measurement to get it closer to their dimensions. And as you can see, I have 4 straps right down up here and 4 straps up here, so width can be measured a little bit. And I also have 2 straps back here, which helps in that area too.
So a lot of adjustability then.
Yeah, and then for the shoulders, we have like a pauldron. And that one is also adjustable. It adjusts on both sides, but we can also lengthen the midsection that connects it. So it's shoulder.
Here's the pauldron.
I love pauldrons.
Yeah, I usually take a length measurement from the front of the chest or the middle of the chest to the middle of the back. Just for the strap, the pauldron that actually rests on the shoulder itself is pretty one size fits all. Yeah.
So another question, the trim. I'm looking at the trim on these. Is that all hand painted after the fact, or it's
Yep.
Really, it pops quite nicely.
Yeah. So we just any scrap. So like I know a lot of people haven't seen like natural leather. So this is like natural leather, and we shape it and everything, and then he tools it in, and then one of us will with this small paintbrush do all the gold that you see.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
To make sure that it looks really nice.
And then from there, we usually put a top coat on so that it'll last.
Right. How does somebody, like, what are the care and feeding instructions of your leather when it's got the, refined paint and things? How do you make sure that it doesn't, or that it lasts for as long as it can?
Top coat helps out a lot, and then kind of just oiling it with leather conditioner every 5 months or so.
Yeah, it depends on how much wear and tear it sees, and it's recommended that every couple months you oil it. Some people go years without doing it, and it's fine. It just depends on how much wear and tear they see on their
and the environment it's being stored in as well.
But it is, like I said, 100% leather, so it's supposed to last a long time.
Now, are these also made out of, I don't know how familiar you guys are with like Amtgard or SCA, but are these things durable for fighting in? Like, I mean, not like super pointy sword fighting, but you know what I mean, right? Like,
so what I'm wearing now would be more on the live action roleplay level, the LARP level. It's made with 8-ounce. So it would easily take a hit with a foam sword. But I actually do have some armor.
Yeah, we do. He did go to a lightsaber league, and he uses this for actual contact.
Oh wow!
Sports.
It looks
yeah,
so
and
thick.
this is. I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah, I can.
So this is more of this would be more what the SCA would use. This is actually wax hardened leather. I've taken 14-ounce leather. You can see how thick that is. Plus 8-ounce leather that I put on top as extra reinforcement. And this will take a full force hit with a blunt sword, basically.
And again, it's hand stitched.
Yeah, that is very, very thick. All right, what else? What else do we have?
So we have more tooling. We have like little fun things that we are doing. We're always experimenting, always trying to find, something fun to do. So one of the things that we started making was a little more for ladies, but still, geek genre. So we have like rose bracelets. So this is the beginning. We use a laser for these. And then here's like the different versions. Here's the color. And hand-dyed. These are lasered. And then they're hand-dyed.
It's beautiful.
These are incomplete. Usually we ask for the wrist circumference, and then we'll add some snaps to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we started little wallets for different things. Just fun wallets. We have that one, and then we have like Dr.
Oh, yep.
item.
He is
and
the
we're
icon of the year.
Yes, you're right. 2020 right there. Just fun little things that we kind of keep working on. Hair, bun holder. These are also popular.
Kind of a
goggles.
steampunk.
You made
goggles.
those?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
And also plexiglass, or not plexiglass, I'm sorry.
Acrylic.
Acrylic lenses. We customize the lenses, so we currently have the ability to make red lenses, gray, light blue, and dark blue lenses, and clear lenses.
And red.
And red lenses. So these are also hand sewn, hand dyed, the whole thing. The backpack. Oh my gosh. Believe it or not, this was a work of love. We've never actually attempted to film this because this was his first.
She claimed it as soon as he finished it.
As soon as he finished it. This was his first complete project, and I fell in love with it. So naturally, the wife had to take it.
Right?
It's
beautiful. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
And again, hand sewn and everything. So like the stitching on it and the dye job, everything. We have started to experiment with a little bit of wood, and here's one of the things that we make.
Inspiration coins.
They're inspiration tokens.
I guess I would have called that a drink token, but you know,
Yeah.
like a drink coin. So you guys have the ability then to put any kind of design on those, those little wood coins, and how would somebody do that if they had a custom thing that they wanted you to put onto a coin? How would they get that to you so that you could do that and they could order, like, say their own custom, like for their pirate crew, for example, and the captain wants to give them out to everybody that's part of the crew? How does he get you his design?
Just sending us an image, really, is all it really takes.
Mm-hmm. It's just the image has to be clean enough for us to use. And the more complicated it is, the harder it is for the laser to pick it up. But he takes the image and typically converts it into the necessary file, and then we're able to put it and print it.
The higher quality the image, the better. But I can work with lower quality images. It just takes me a little more time on the graphic design portion.
Nice. I like this coin business. I'm like, I want to get coins for people in my court.
What was that?
I was like, I want to get coins for people in my court.
Yeah, so let me show you with the back. These are like trial that these are kind of like thank you gifts that we use when people like buy certain items or certain amounts. Or honestly, we just like giving people free stuff. So, so here's like, we love our community and we share everything. So this is our logo. So, you know, as thank you gifts, we do the inspiration tokens and we, whoops, play down. Our logo, sorry, the camera's tricky. Our logo's on the back. They're kind of like our thank you. We supply a couple of items to our local game store. We, you know, with everything that's been happening, small businesses supporting each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, thank you to them, and you know, in return they have some of our stuff in there. We also started like working on journals. This is still a work in progress. This is a hand-told dragon scale journal that we had started.
We have a complete version on Instagram.
Our Instagram has a lot of our work. Yes.
Let's see if I can find your Instagram. Maybe I can.
Yeah.
Is it
Rinus Leatherworks.
Sorry, say that again.
Rinus_Leatherworks.
Rinus_. Yes, I can actually pull this up. And give me just 1 second. I now have your Instagram. I am now going to share the screen. And boom. Here we go. Oh, look at you and your little pixie there. That's adorable. Okay, so
I have to say that our friends have been incredibly supportive of everything that we've been doing. So they're usually our models. So if it's not one of us and our kids, it's usually one of our best friends like modeling for us.
These sets are just awesome looking though. I mean, this is cool business. And look at Witchy Hat. It's that season.
Yeah.
What was it that we were going to go look at? I got distracted looking at all the things. Oh, look, you can see the colored, you were talking about the colored glass, not acrylic lenses. And so that looks like it's kind of reddish in there, maybe?
Yes.
So we can kind of see the red lens. Geez, how long did it take you to make that one?
Oh.
Animatronic and everything.
We're really goofy, and we like, you know, we love what we do. We love sharing it with our community, and it comes out on our Instagram.
Yeah. We like showing that it's truly a home business.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh, dang! I want that spell. Whoa. Uh-oh. Is this a Snapchat kind of a thing? Is that what this is?
TikTok. Yeah.
Man, I have been coerced into finally doing the Snap. I haven't made one yet, but it's coming. It's coming. So this. Sorry, go ahead. You speak.
I was gonna say that's our laser engraver on dice trays that we're working on.
Here, right here.
Dice trays right there. Yeah.
Oh, cool. How do these hook together in the corners?
Those are just snaps. So do I have a complete
that one's taken up, I guess. We make a lot of our things to order, so we don't keep a lot of excess things on the area, but we have a couple of things that we kind of keep. We trial everything ourselves before we start selling it. But this is one that we
occasionally we'll have some that are a little imperfect that we don't feel comfortable sending out. I mean, we want people to be 100% satisfied with whatever we send them, and we want to last.
Your guys' armor was in the show Lucifer recently.
It might be coming up.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, you have to just brag a second. Tell me about that. What is that about?
So we sold sets of armor to somebody, and then they notified us that it was going to be for the show after the fact that they had already purchased it, and we sent it. And we were really excited because they looked through multiple people's work, and they really enjoyed our quality of work, and our reviews were really good, and they just liked us as people, so they selected us for a couple pieces of armor. It doesn't come out until next season.
Yeah, it's going to be the end of this current season.
Yeah. So it's we did a little bit of a sneak peek on our Instagram, but we haven't really told a lot of people just yet because we wanted to make sure that it looked good.
The cat's out of the bag now.
It's okay.
Your audience knows you well because they're up there.
We have a really good community. Do you want to show it? Yeah.
Okay, so here is one of the dice trays that we have, and then it just snaps together in all four corners.
Oh, so this is cool because then you can just pack it down and stick it in your laptop bag or something, and with a TARDIS inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And we have them in 3 different sizes. We have the itty bitty for the traveler one. We have a medium size and a large size, and it can either be hand tooled designs or we use a laser.
Very cool. Do you have on your Etsy store or something, do you have a selection of things that people could just pick from that are already a part of a repertoire?
Designs that are available. Probably should add a few more designs available.
Yeah.
Mostly our dice trays have been going to a local game store that we're kind of supplying.
Nice. Well, that can't hurt. I'm just having fun looking through all your pictures. What is this thing right here? What is this?
That's one of the knives I use for cutting the leather.
He made the sheath for it, and then we made a wallet for someone, and we used a laser engraver to custom their personal logo on their wallet.
Nice.
And they the color.
Oh, if you go up a little bit, I think there was the helmet.
Is the helmet up there?
Well, I guess it was down.
Sorry.
There it is.
Yeah, see that helmet?
Whoa.
That's hand stamped. Yep.
Yeah. Each one of those dragon scales was individually stamped onto the helmet.
Oh my god. That's the mask that I want to wear when I go to the grocery store. 6 feet, people, 6 feet.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, we are coming up on the time here. So while you're here, is there anything else that you would like to show to the audience? One last thing, or anything you'd like to say to everybody before we bid you good evening?
Just
I
follow
want
us.
to see whatever's next to that coffee cup, to be honest.
Oh, the
bag or the
I
belt.
No, you got whatever you were just touching. The bag? Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that.
Another style.
This is one of my first tooling projects. It's kind of a Viking style pouch.
I love that. That is cool.
Opens up.
Yep.
Store your cell phone or keys or wallet.
Because these corsets don't have pockets. So.
Yeah. And we've also started to do coffee sleeves too. So this is a laser engraved coffee sleeve.
That's the kind of thing that you need to go on your drinking horn or around your stein. That way it can't get swiped by anybody, right? It literally has your name on it. You set it down, somebody doesn't know that, oh, it says right here.
Yep.
Since they can be easily customized, right? So, okay, well, thank you so much for bang your heads together, bring your heads together. Close.
Sorry.
There. Now we see you. No, thank you so much for being on the show this Sunday afternoon for the second time. Yes, you are most welcome. And you guys are participating in the magic word. And so for those watching at home, put the magic word pixie into the checkout comments of any orders from Rinus. And as you already heard from the horse's mouth, as it were, that didn't come out right. I'm not calling you a horse, my lady. I'm just saying, that's how this thing goes. But they love to give gifts to people, and so you shall receive some sort of surprise gift with your purchase. Okay. All right, then. We will bid you adieu, and we are. What day is it? It's Sunday. Sunday. We're here on Sunday, so tomorrow is my ostensible day off. That's what we say, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. But that means we will be back here on Wednesday for Fae News Network at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. And until then, we will see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.